Hello everyone and welcome to another Top 5 Records video. We're nearing the end of 2023 and what I always like to do is look at the year and what has it meant for me, for example, musically. So in this video I'm going to talk about my most played 5 records from 2023. And I think that, I'm not sure how it is for you guys, the records you play in a year, they paint a picture of a year, of your emotions, and that is what these albums are all about for me. I'm gonna start on the top of the number 5. I was very happy that I found this one. It's Dave Van Ronk's Folksinger album. This is a beautiful album. This is an original pressing from the 60s, the stereo pressing from the 60s. The mono version is even a bit older. It was recorded and pressed by Rudy van Gelder. And you know what quality lies ahead. Why did I play this album so much? Basically because I discovered it this year. For the last couple of years, I had heard a lot of people say that Dave Van Ronk is one of the best folk singers ever, and I should really start listening to him. But, and there was always a story, you rarely find an album of him, and if you do, it's mostly a compilation album. And I even got the advice to just buy the compilation album to just get started. Now, I never bought the compilation album, but I was so pleasantly surprised when I found this one in a record shop in Amsterdam. Folksinger. And this blew me away. His voice is so powerful, so full, warm. His arrangements of these songs are incredible. He opens up with Samson and Delilah. After that you get the Cocaine Blues. So many incredible songs, and the sound of this man, he is one of the best folk singers ever. Top 5 material for me. Even if you take a look at solely performing, I might even say that he outperforms Dylan. This man is brilliant. Dave Van Ronk, folk singer, on the number 5 spot. Now I'm gonna put a controversial figure here, but he's just the one I've been listening to a lot this year. Morrissey, Vauxhall And I. I used this album to, this might sound very snowflake millennial-like. I was almost gonna say to get in my safe space. Nah, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say get in my safe space. That's too snowflakey. No, there is a certain fragility on this album. Morrissey is so open. He opens with the song Now My Heart Is Full, which I think is one of the best songs of the 90s. And it is of an incredible intimacy. And when times were tough, or when I was on a very busy production. Yeah, I'm a documentary filmmaker, and I was doing a production which had some 90-hour work weeks at a time. I was on the road a lot, and I love doing that. But when you're constantly interacting with people, you just sometimes need a moment to just sit in the back of a car, put the headphones on, like the back of your room, and listen to something small, intimate. So that's why I put Vauxhall And I by Morrissey on the number 4 spot. And the next album is also linked to that series. I was doing documentary directing for a series. And it was a lot abroad. I was really a lot abroad. For months. And it was in France most of the time. And then this album also popped up a lot. This has a quality. It's Une Histoire de Mélodie Nelson by Serge Gainsbourg. And I was also constantly searching for a first French copy of this, but you could only find it for about 150 or 200 euros. So I really want to find an original. But this repressing is a very good repress from Universal from a couple of years ago, 2016. And the album sounds so beautiful. It has psychedelic funk sounds, but the warm voice of Serge Gainsbourg added so many romance to my experience of France. I was walking through Montmartre with this on my headphones, and there's a certain romance to it. Late at night, bottle of wine, and Gainsbourg on. It was nice. It was good. It's a good year. 2023 was a good year. Now, this year marks also the year when I got into this band. Metallica. Now, I know a lot of Metallica purists will say, oh man, it's, do Masters of Puppets or Light the Riding, and I love those albums. Don't get me wrong, I really love them. Definitely. And I'll do a top 5 on Metallica sometime next year. But this was the one that, you know, I played this with friends. And I do these vinyl sessions with friends late at night with a lot of Belgian beer and a lot of good albums. And this is the one that gets everybody just jumping and starting. The orchestration on here is so incredibly good. It is as if some songs Metallica just left space open for an orchestra to get in. And, I mean, the way it opens with the Morricone score. And then, I believe the first song is Battery. Yeah, it's Axis of Gold opens. It opens with Axis of Gold, then you get the Call of Cthulhu, which is really great. And the Master of Puppets. Ha! I mean, this bangs, and this album just keeps on banging. It is such an awesome record. It ends with Battery. That was my confusion. It is so good. I really love this album, and it's on the number 2 spot for me of this year. I'm gonna end it off with the number 1 spot, the number 1 most played album by me in this year. And it's also what Spotify said I played the most, and also on vinyl. So I've been really going through a Smiths year. The Queen is dead. This is a masterpiece, but I don't have to tell you guys that. I love every single song of it. There's so much going on. You can, even if you just focus on the voice of Morrissey, there's so much sincerity going on there. Johnny Marr's guitar, all the different sounds. It is a masterpiece, and it really got close to my heart. It already did about 2 years ago when I really got into the Smiths during a job in London. But this year, I've played this so often. Love it. So those are my 5 most played albums in 2023. What are yours? What albums marked 2023 for you guys? I'd love to know, so leave a comment below and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.